Hello, I'm Dr. Brian McDonough. You may or may not know, but I'm a family physician. I'm not certainly someone who treats college students at a university level, although I do have college students who are my patients when they come in for physicals and those sorts of things. But there's a group called the American College Health Association that look at health issues that college students are dealing with. So for this point, let's just talk about college students and college age students and put them in a group. What this particular organization found last spring is that of the people who filled out their survey, which is kind of a skewed group because there are people who would be concerned about emotional health, but of those people, half actually went to student health last spring with concerns about anxiety or depression. Now, I don't know about you. I know as a physician, I've seen it. This age group, 18 to 22, 23, 24, they are suffering from greater levels of anxiety and depression than any group or time I remember in the past. So it's a group that's already at high risk. And if you're listening or viewing this and you're in that group, you probably know yourself or your friends are dealing with these issues. This is why I'm talking to you today. Now we have students going back to college, and we're all worried about COVID. Clearly, that's a big issue. And COVID's the overriding concern. But there's a second part of this that we cannot forget. If you're going back to college and you're someone who's wearing a mask and social distancing, I guarantee you're feeling anxiety if your roommate or someone who lives in your apartment or wherever you are is going to parties and not being careful. Or perhaps you've been careful. Maybe you had a drink or two and you let your guard down and you're worrying. It is normal and it is part of life. But if you're experiencing anxiety or depression and it's getting the better of you, I am telling you as a physician, ask for help. There is perhaps no time in the history of colleges and universities more important than right now for them to be there to help you. So if you think you're alone and you're battling this and you're anxious about, I don't want to go home and get my parents sick, or I don't know what I did to myself, or what about not telling my roommate I went out, whatever it is, this is when you need to get that support. And I'm telling you, please believe me, you're not alone. You're not going to look strange. No one's going to make fun of you. This is a situation where you should get help if you need it. You don't want to be someone who's left behind and possibly do something that you would regret. And if you have a roommate or a friend or someone who you know is in this situation, try to talk to them. Get them help. There's nothing to be ashamed of. COVID-19 and the ramifications are tough on each and every group. And the only way we're going to get through this is to get through it together.